a quick story to tell everybody before we get started, though. This is fun. I've had a lot of fun. Does everybody know what a garter is? Yeah. Well, Sam, when they asked me to think the wedding, she wrote me an email. So when I quickly scanned the message on the road one day, I noted in there quickly that I was to make an announcement to the groomsmen after Marshall removed the garter. So Marshall, you should know, Josh informed me earlier, and I've been wearing this thing on my leg all night. I had no idea. I was homeschooled. So I met Sam and Marshall about 2 years ago. I'm glad you thought that was funny, Sam. I had a lot of punch too. I met Marshall and Sam about 2 years ago at Hillsdale, and I met Marshall one night. He was sitting at a table with no lights, and it was kind of dark, and my friend Matt Johnson introduced me and said, "This is Marshall," and I said, "Hi, Marshall." He kind of grunted at me, and I was like, "Oh, okay." We've been close friends ever since. That's all it took. So, this is mostly for Sam. I was thinking about this last weekend. Marshall has, you got something in your foot there. Marshall has, Sam, Marshall's a good man. I don't need to tell you that. But I've only been in his life for 2 years, but I've learned a lot about him. We actually lived in a house together. Not in the same room, but it was the same house. And we drove to school every day and for about a semester. So we literally spent almost every day together. We probably got sick of each other. But during that time, though, I learned what a good man Marshall was, and I began to admire him very much. And I wanted to highlight a few of those things for Sam before she hiked off with them, because she knew what she was getting herself into. The first thing on that list was discipline. I learned this very much so from from Marshall. Every day I watched Marshall's workout routine. His Spanish, don't want to get into that. And just his everyday devotion to friends and family, and that was very inspirational for me. Even though he was, cranky at times with this and that, and you could see he cared, and he worked hard, and every single day it was the same thing, and that really taught me a lot about discipline. The second thing was devotion. The last 2 years, Marshall, even though I didn't know him very well when I first met him, over the past 2 years I watched him make incredible leaps and bounds in his spiritual life, to God, his friends and family again, which is also very important. So devotion was something I learned from Marshall. And the third thing was guns.
Yeah!
I learned a lot about guns, but I also learned a lot about passion, because Marshall has a lot of passion, a few very solid passions. And he's passionate about those things, and I learned that it's important to follow those things through life. Those will make you happy, become good at those things. So, here you go. I can promise you that throughout your life, Marshall will be devoted, disciplined, and passionate. I think you were one of those passions. So, you were first, then guns. I love you guys very much, and I'm very honored to be able to join you guys in your wedding. So the next thing I'm going to do, though, is it would be nice to maybe, because there's a story behind these two, and a huge influence of Brianna Walden. Raise your hand. Come on up here, Brianna.
Hi.
This is happening we're going to take a lot of credit for this. Sorry. Ace, come up here too. You can thank this three for this right here. So, you want to start us out, Brianna? You guys, we thought we'd tell the story about how these two met. So is that okay? Sure. We'll tell it anyways.
Pretty much how they met, how the match was made.
Okay,
It was definitely a community-involved process. So, spring break 2013, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2013, the four of us, Bridget, myself, Ben, and Marshall, took a trip out to North Carolina. Marshall had a house that he owned that had been damaged by a hurricane. So we were going to go out there and have this great adventure and repair it. And we met Ace there, and he jumped on board with more guns, bigger guns. And we hung out. It was a great week. We were coming back, and Sam and I were going to catch up this Sunday after we got back. Bridget had introduced Sam and I as two good friends in her life that were just like each other, so we had to be great friends. And so the first time I think we met, it was a little bit awkward because we're like, hi, you're this person that's supposedly just like me. I'm supposed to be great friends with. But then we became good friends. And so I was going to hit Sam and touch myself. This is after Marshall had approached her the first time. And she had said no.
Yeah, that's important to shut down. This is important. Marshall approached Sam and then she shot him down. It's very important. This is
And so,
a lot of struggling.
you know, I was both of their friends, but I was probably closer to Sam at the time, so I was really supportive, you know, especially as a fellow woman, you know. Yeah, you do what you want to do, you know. So, Marshall seems okay, but I don't really know much about him, so I support you, whatever you want to do. Be happy. And then so after this week, I was like, you know, I think those two could really work out. I should maybe, you know, just drop a little bug in Sam's ear, just kind of see if maybe you might be open to some things. I'd seen a lot of maturity in Marshall that week, a lot of leadership. So we were hanging out, Sam and I. And I was like, yeah, it was such a great week. I really appreciated the spiritual leadership that I saw in Marshall. And her little antennas were like, she kind of leans in, tell me more. Oh, I'd love to. And so we chatted about Marshall for a while, and then we chatted about other things. And that evening, I get back to campus, and Ben comes running up to me. He's like, Brianna.
I didn't come running up to her. I was very excited about it, but at some passing moment I said, you know, maybe Sam and Marshall, you know, I know Marshall's on the warpath, so why not?
I said, oh, I'm way ahead of you.
So,
And at this point, Sam and I had started our 6-hour conversation about Marshall.
Right, so the key in all of this matter that Ben and I both recognized was that we couldn't let Bridget in on the fact that we were trying to set those two up. Because she and Sam were like best buds, and it just wouldn't work. We needed her as a very strategic, like, other perspective. So Ben and I would touch base pretty regularly.
yeah, we did, and we set up a couple, you know, get-togethers, and Marshall cooked coffee beans to impress her one evening.
And he sauteed some pretty amazing steaks that night, too. Basically, once we got the ball rolling, they didn't need any more help. They took it from there, and it was a match made in heaven. But we were really excited to play a part.
Yeah, but the second time, so Sam shot Marshall down, and then there's a second time when he came to me, he's like, she said no, Ben. And I said, what are you talking about? Come on, Marine, step up, let's go. And then I find out Ace was doing the same thing here. His good friend from the Marine Corps was doing the exact same thing, so we were pushing him, and he went back at it, and talking about that devotion, that passion. There you go. So that's the story of Sam and Marshall. I want to introduce Ace, one of Marshall's good